Right then, so I think what's happened here is I washed it, and then I started it up afterwards and it was fine. After I cleaned it, I started it up, it was fine. Then it started to cough and splutter a little bit. Now it will only run if you keep on pressing the primer. So I think what's happened is where I've been pressure washing around this cap, it got water in through there, through the vent hole and all that probably. And I think there's probably water in there. I've checked the points and everything because I know I'm going to get people go, I told you, you shouldn't have washed it like that and pressure washed it. There's spark. I've taken the plug out, there's plenty of nice blue spark all the time. It's a fueling issue. So the thing that I think is most likely going to be the problem is I've forced water in the petrol. So I'm going to drain it out into that jug and we'll have a look to see if it's got any water in it. Right. I don't think there's, well, there may be a bit in there. But there's quite a bit of dirt in there. Can you see that? Don't know whether it's going to be visible. But trust me, there's quite a lot of dirt in there. So, I'm simply going to put some fresh petrol in there. I'm going to use this little jug, this little thing here, because it's easier to see exactly sort of what's going in. This is completely clean. I know there's no water in this petrol or nothing. So if I fill this up, put the lid on and give it a good shake. Wonderful. I'll put this line back on. Over it's gone. There's probably dirt. There's probably dirt already gone in there. Never mind. That was just over a litre of petrol, and it's nearly filled up. So I know now that this tank takes just over a litre. Brilliant. Put these bolts in temporarily. So that was the problem then. Bit of water in the petrol. That must have been the problem. Obviously that did have water in it. Strange though, because you'd think there'd still be water in the float bowl, wouldn't you? You know, it started up near enough straight away and run alright, but... So you'd think there'd be a little bit of water in that float bowl still, but never mind. Well, it probably was a bit, but not quite enough. It was a bit rough to start with, wasn't it? And then after a while, it kind of fizzled back into life again. Oh well, now I can put these bolts back in and put it all back together. I know that that's sorted out. Another day, Sunday now. Last night we had quite a lot of thunder and lightning. However, we didn't seem to have any rain. Strange, isn't it? Thunder and lightning, but no rain. Anyway, it's a nice Sunday now. This is one of my next projects. I want to sand all these down and repaint them to make them a bit more like new, because these are very old. These are from, well, these are 30, 40 years old, these ramps. And I want to try and protect them. I don't want them to rust away, because they're, you know, old. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand them all down and repaint them. So it's one of my next little projects. But I'm saving this. I'm saving this one, and I'm saving another one. I've got this old tool tray here. I'm saving this one as well, and I've also got, rather strangely, a little muffin tray there. That's seen better days. I'm going to sand that down as well. But I've got those ramps and I've got this tool tray. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this tool tray, clean it properly, get all the dirt out of it, see what it's like. But I think I'm probably going to end up sanding it all, getting rid of most of the paint off of it at least, and the rust, and I'm going to repaint that, because this is a perfectly good solid tool tray. It's just started to go a little bit rusty, and yeah, it would come in handy. The only thing is I haven't got anywhere to put things like that. But what the reason I'm saying, you're saying, why are you saving them then? Well, I'll tell you why I'm saving them. I'm saving them because SGS, in about just under 90 days now, coming out with a new range of tools. And I'm going to have a look to see what they've got in that new range. Because what I'd done is that before I knew about this new range, I bought, I've got loads more, but I bought some extra ones because these were cheap. I've got a drawer full of these anyway, but I bought some wire wheels and things ready to do the sanding, because I was going to use either an electric drill like this one, or I would use me, oh, I can't get to it at the moment, I've got Kirby's and things. I'm having a sort out anyway, I'm trying to get rid of stuff. Anyway, I was going to use my air drill and put those on the air drill and use that compressor what's under there. But then when I heard of the new range and sanders and things and bits and bobs, I don't know what's going to be in them. So I thought to myself, oh, well, you know what I'll do then? I'll save these little projects. It's only just under 90 days I've got to wait. So I'll save them and see what's going on. And, you know, might have a nice little range of tools. I can go have a little bit of a shopping spree in SGS. You never know what's going to happen and what they're going to release. They said sanders and things, so might have a good sander for this, or it might just be. But I have also got. I've got a little deck of tables. I don't know whether any of you are familiar. They're probably from the 70s or 80s. Probably at least, maybe 90s. I wouldn't have thought so. Probably a bit older. It's a little deck of 3 tables, mini ones, and the varnish is starting to come off the top one. That's the main table that we use, the big one and the top one. The varnish is starting to come off of it, and the wood's starting to come through. It's starting to splinter. If you touch it and it's a bit rough, and you can get little splinters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand. I haven't got an air sander. I've got an electric sander, but I haven't got an air sander. And if they do air, well, we will do air sanders by the sounds of things. If they've got a nice air sander, I might get one of those and give that a go and sand down the whole lot of tables and then revarnish them all. All of which, regardless of what tool I use, there's going to be videos of them, because I like doing that kind of thing. I have fun editing those videos as well after I film them. You know, refurbishing things and the bits and bobs like that. Anyway, so I've got little projects coming up, but that's what I'm saving. I'm saving them Oh, I've got to wait 90 days though. Oh my god, blimey. No, it's only 90 days, that's alright. Finally put this mower up for sale. Somebody offered me some money for it last night, so I'm waiting for them to reply. I accepted their offer, so I'm waiting for them to reply, and hopefully it'll go soon. Get rid of this mower. No one bloody wanted it, so sold it now. I still haven't got around to doing this yet. It's only because I've got the brake pads now, but I haven't got the right caliper rewind tool, and the one that says it's for Fords don't bloody fit. Got someone coming to pick this up. That's the desk. It's my old computer desk. So someone's coming to pick that up today. Can you believe I put that computer desk up and it didn't take long and someone bid on it, and then when they won it, they were determined to win it and they won it, and then they said they've been looking for something like that for a long time, and I was like, alright, when are you going to collect this? I'll send a courier down. She's only gone and sent a man with a van, and by the sounds of it, it's a long way to go. So that must have been quite expensive, having to pay for a man with a van to come down and pick it up. Anyway, supposed to be picking it up between 8 and 10, and after that's all happened, hopefully I'm going to be taking me little lawn boy here for a test. So some members of my family have got quite a large garden. They've only just bought a brand new lawnmower, funnily enough, but I'm going to take this down there and cut some of that grass and give it a bit of a test anyway. I think I've got it running near enough spot on now. Had it started up last night, cut a bit more of the carpet because I lowered it right down and forgot that I lowered it. I was testing to make sure the height adjusters all worked, and I lowered it all the way down and forgot I lowered it all the way down. And last night I thought, well, you know what, I'll give it a bit of a start up, and then when I did, there you go, cut a bit more carpet there, and some fluff's gone down there, and it's all, because I've only got the chute on at the moment. I thought I'd make a change and put the chute on it. Bag's over there. So, but yeah. So anyway, should be going to get this bit of a test. There's supposed to be some kind of CB net on. I think it's tomorrow. I think it was tomorrow, Monday the 27th, or no, 28th. Monday the 28th. Oh, it might be tonight. Was it the 27th or 28th? I'll have to message Matt. I'll message the old Wanderer, and I'll see what their net is. I'll try and I'll make a video on the net, on the CB net. Oh, my mistake. Wednesday the 27th of June between 6 and 10 PM there's a net to celebrate 4 years of legal AM and SSB in the UK. There's no frequency channel, so I can't tell anyone on the frequency channel. I'll let you know when there is one. Okie dokie. Yeah, he wants to make an Essex net for the day. So, you know, I couldn't find my bloody phone. I was looking everywhere for that to try and find that out. I was thinking, oh, I'm going to have a look to see what the net is. I couldn't find my phone anymore. I'm going, well, where did I put that last? The last time I had that phone was when I looked at comments in a video at some point. I took it to work and looked at some comments. Last time I had that phone. I sold that mower on Spock. What do you reckon the chances are he's going to be a time waster just like everybody else on Spock? Doing a bit more hedge trimming. So, that desk's just been collected. And there was a couple of blokes come to pick it up. They were from you know, like you get a man with a van sort of thing, you know, like a courier, but a lot more expensive. Anyway, they turned up. I think they were Dutch. They sounded Dutch. They didn't really talk a lot, but anyway, so they turned up, and they had to park sort of on the curb, on the road sort of thing, a little bit, because there's not really a lot of places to park around here, because everyone just sort of parks willy-nilly up and down the road. So anyway, they're there, and then as they're just loading this desk up, this car pulls up behind. It's got quite a woman in it from mid-30s to early 40s, I would say, with an old lady in the passenger seat. Now I'm standing there behind this, just trying to get a bit of conversation out of these two people, these Dutch people. Didn't really get a lot. I turned around and I just waved to this woman. I was like, sorry, hold on a minute, sorry, sort of thing. Anyway, she looks there, and as I walked away, she goes, thanks for blocking the road up. And I said,
I'd not panic as much if I were you. She goes, well, if they wouldn't block the road up. I said, well, this is the problem with you lot these days. You got no patience, have you? And she just went, and looked at me. I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. They were there 30 seconds after she pulled up. Unbelievable. People these days need to really just calm down and stop panicking. That's why everybody's ill. That's why everybody's depressed and having heart attacks and things, because they panic too much.
Ah, bit of guttering. I know it's funny colour mixtures and shapes, but we're going to do a bit of cutting, bit of sawing. My plan is to replace this bit what did go here with that piece in there, and then put a little bit up here that will go into that water butt. Well, that mower went. I might have to paint that black. White was all I had, all I could get anyway. I might replace these little brackets for some better ones that I've got. And we've got that one going in there. And we've got this one all the way into there. Lovely. Yeah, I've got these two here that I thought I was going to be able to use to hold the bit on that goes down into the water butt. But I forgot how far away it was going to be from the wall, so can't use them there. So what I'll do, I think I'll put them on there because them ones aren't very good. I think I'll just put those on there. That's that job done. Then that side will run down and go down there, and then anything that comes in here will go in to there. Lovely. Well, that's most of that done. Nice bit of white guttering. Might leave it like that just for fun of it. Done all that there. Levelled it out, filled in a little bit of a hole that was there and seeded it. So that'll probably rain at some point and water that in nicely, and then all that should start growing over there. Christmas trees are actually starting to sprout, getting little branches popping out of them. This must be a different type of Christmas tree though, because it's a different colour and it looks totally different to this one. This was the first one that we planted. This one seems to be a bit slow, it's a bit weird, it's a bit twiggy on the bottom, and it's a darker green than that one. I don't know.